right, what is going on, Springfield? Make some noise for me. Let me know how you are feeling tonight. All right, that sounds good. This microphone is actually for the TV production, so I'm projecting a little bit here. I hope you all can hear me okay. My name is Matt DeCourt. I will be your ring announcer this evening, and tonight is the end of an era here at New Age Wrestling. This is our final indoor event here at the Dunbar Center in Springfield. So we thank you for coming out and joining us here tonight. Make sure you stay tuned to New Age Wrestling across social media. We are New Age Wrestling USA with underscores in between. Information about where we'll turn up next, future events. Stay tuned to the social media. But as we bid farewell to the Dunbar Center here tonight, we've got a great card of professional wrestling action to close our stay here at the Dunbar, at least indoors here at the Dunbar. We've got a lot of new faces, familiar faces, and some surprises coming your way as well. So what do you say, folks? Are you ready to start the end of an era? Our opening contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
My kings and queens and everything in between.
Introducing first, hailing from the Bronx, New York, and weighing in at 185 pounds, he is the real main event, the Prime Focus, KB Prime.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, KB Prime, making his way to the ring here at the end of an era event for New Age Wrestling. This man is all about prime focus. This man is all about elevating himself. This man is all about drawing attention to himself. He is flashy, he is maneuverable, and this man is here to continue to make an impact here in his wrestling career at New Age Wrestling. And what a show we got lined up for you guys here so far here tonight. First match underway now with the entrance of KB Prime. He is set in singles combat, and this is going to set the tone for the rest of the night. What poise, what focus from this man. This man is walking as if he is not afraid of anything. He seems focused in his match, but he is also focused on making sure every angle is captured, making sure that all his good sides are also captured, because this man is all about perfection.
Yes, I know, it's me. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You say my name again, to be honest.
KB Prime?
In the mic.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the real main event, the Prime Focus, KB Prime.
KB Prime is definitely going to be the
And his opponent, hailing from Arecibo, Puerto Rico, and weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the Resistance, Kevin Kidd.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, La Resistencia, the man himself, Kevin Kidd. This man has such a presence about him. This man is always ready to go.
Your referee in charge of the contest, Jay Cruz.
Can that be enough for him tonight against the Prime Focus? We will find out here momentarily. And now we are joined here by the man himself, Matt DeCourt. And Matt, what an incredible first match we got here tonight between the Prime Focus and the Resistance himself.
Absolutely, Chris. And, we're going a little old school tonight, everybody. It's kind of a, a very interesting feel. It's almost like we're going back into the 80s here. Chris and I are dressed up to the nines. We got Mr. Dan, the photo man, taking some pictures here. It's kind of a melancholy day, because Springfield was always the home of New Age Wrestling. We made a splash down in New Jersey at the Mecca, of course, but this is this is going to be a little different here tonight, not only because of the end of an era here, being indoors in Springfield, Massachusetts, but you mentioned it yourself, we got KB Prime, Kevin Kidd. These are some relative newcomers here to New Age, you know, and that's what you're going to see a lot of tonight. You're going to see some new faces featured, some exciting first-time matchups, and I'm looking very much forward to it, my friend.
I definitely am myself, Matt, and I've gotten to see Kevin Kidd wrestle before. This man definitely has no quit in him. He is always ready to bring the fight and try to steal a win, as he is trying to fight his way out of this headlock right now by the Prime Focus, KB Prime. And I can honestly say this is going to be an intense match. This is going to be a battle of strength. This is going to be a battle of technique. And it's going to ultimately come down to who wants it more.
Absolutely, it is, Chris. You see KB Prime calling himself the real main event here because he thinks he should be the Prime Focus, as you know, the moniker says. But he's very good technique right there, and he is sculpted quite well. You can tell he puts a lot of work in, but is it just because of vanity, or does he actually have the skills to back it up? We will see tonight.
Well, we definitely will, but judging by his physique, as Kevin Kidd goes for the drop toe hold, judging by his physique, he does seem like the type of person that puts in a lot of work in order to back up what he's got to say. Beautiful arm drag by Kevin Kidd, and another one to KB Prime. Now the fight being taken to him, and is, as you said, you want to call yourself the real main event, you have to continue the work, you have to continue to press on in order to show everybody why it is that you give yourself such a moniker.
Absolutely, Chris. And that's, speaking of monikers, you know, Kevin Kidd, he's called himself the Resistance here. And the reason I think that is because he never quits. He is just, it's one of those prime examples of it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. And Kevin Kidd, that is him to a T. He may not look the biggest, he may not look the strongest, but no matter what or who he is up against, he will absolutely never quit or back down.
You are absolutely right on that, Matt, and every time I see this man step into the ring, he is doing just that. He is resisting failure. He is resisting loss. He is resisting his own shortcomings in order to become the best, most pristine version of himself. And here we have KB Prime with an incredible just set of moves here. I'm enjoying the maneuvers by this man, and it does look like he can back himself up, but you cannot count Kevin Kidd out. It seems like he might have given him too much time to recover, and here we're going to see if that plays a factor in this match.
Absolutely, and I kind of like the way he was running the ropes and, you know, stomping on Kevin Kidd as he was doing his laps. You know, that's a very unique thing that you don't see a lot, but also a very arrogant thing as well, just basically stepping on him. You know, that's not, it's not a good look in my opinion, but either way, I think that might be something that adds fuel to the fire of Kevin Kidd, but he's going to need to fire up soon because KB Prime is primely in control right now.
And almost as if he heard you, Kevin Kidd almost came back, but KB Prime still focusing on keeping him out of this match. And it's like you said, it could have added fuel to the fire with Kevin Kidd here, him walking all over him as he hit the ropes. But the way I see it, KB Prime is not here to make friends. He is here to win. He is here to become the Prime Focus. He is here to become the true main event, not just in words, but also in reality.
Absolutely, and then you see Kevin Kidd now just gripping onto that leg. KB Prime has focused on that limb here. Speaking of the old school flair, very old school mentality here from KB Prime. Focus on a body part, a leg, an arm, whatever it is. In this case, it's the leg. Wear it down and piece by piece systematically dismantle his opponent. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of the flamboyance, I'm not a big fan of the cockiness, but in terms of in-ring acumen, KB Prime doing a pretty good job here.
He absolutely is, and here we got a roll-up by Kevin Kidd and a kick out at 2. Now, I can honestly say that Prime is definitely using excellent ring presence, excellent wrestling prowess by, once again, as we just saw, focusing on that left leg of Kevin Kidd. And in this business, that is what you have to do. You want to come away with the win. You want to rise up on top. You have to take down the man standing across from you. And that is exactly what KB Prime is doing here tonight.
He He's doing a great job, but Kevin Kidd is still stirring, and as we have detailed throughout this match, Chris, it's only a matter of time until Kevin Kidd finds that fire, until he finds that desire to come back in and end the indoor tenure here in Springfield, Massachusetts in a big way and make his mark in New Age Wrestling.
That is absolutely true. As KB Prime finished, what is he doing? Oh, I am grateful that he had another set of trunks underneath that as he hits Kevin Kidd with his own version of the stink face. I don't think I'd be too comfortable in this position. And it's as you said, you can hurt him, you can beat him down, you can tear him apart, but as long as Kevin Kidd is still moving, he still has an opportunity to turn things around in this match.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing a resistance from Kevin Kidd, and there we go, as I say it, but then KB Prime shuts him down again. But listen, I was gonna say, you get a little gyration stink face. I mean, that's no greater disrespect in my opinion.
I agree. What a crazy lariat from KB Prime, taking down Kevin Kidd. I think he did a full 360 on his way down. That is incredible. Here's the cover. You know, great kick out by Kevin Kidd, showing that he is still here, he is still in this match, and you have to hit him with everything you've got in order to take him out.
Absolutely, and that is the resiliency that we have been talking about from Kevin Kidd. But once again, KB Prime going back to the leg. Like I said, minus the showboating, minus the flamboyance, KB Prime is wrestling a very good match here against Kevin Kidd, because no matter how much heart and desire Kevin Kidd may have, if he's only got one leg, it's going to be a short night.
It very well might be, but I have seen many surprises in this business, and it looks like Kevin Kidd is starting to rally. He is starting to dig deep into his reserves, and the resistance is now pressing on to the prime focus. Beautiful body slam by KB Prime.
Now Prime just looks like he's toying with his prey like a cat who's got a mouse and doesn't know what to do with it. But he figured out what to do with it there. Once again, just working on that leg. And if Chris, in my opinion, if he just kept on the offense, you see Kevin Kidd starting to fire back. This is what I'm talking about. KB Prime is getting too into himself and not focused enough on putting away Kevin Kidd, in my opinion.
Exactly, and I have said it before, Matt, and I will say it again. In this business, you have to smell blood in the water. Once you have your opponent in a verge that you're gonna have him beat, you have to press on, and you have to put the final nail in that coffin. And now, KB Prime is teeing off almost as if he heard me and is doing exactly what I just said.
Now you see Kevin Kidd trying to shake out the cobwebs in the corner, but you got to wonder just how much he's got left. It has basically been all KB Prime, except for the few flashes of brilliance like that right there. But wait a minute. Is this the opportunity that Kevin Kidd needs?
Looks just like it, and here we go. 2 forearms, and seems he wants to continue, ducks the line. Beautiful sling blade by Kevin Kidd.
And now Kevin Kidd is really feeling it, and the Springfield crowd is responding in kind. They want to get behind Kevin Kidd. They want to see him pull out a big win here at End of an Era.
And it seems this might just be it. A last-minute kick out, but Kevin Kidd staying on him, not backing away, and putting him in a completely different predicament. Will he tap?
And that's the thing about Kevin Kidd. He's not like KB Prime. He is relentless in his offense, but Prime looks like once again going to that leg to try and get Kevin Kidd off of him. Couldn't.
That is definitely the wisdom of targeting a limb, targeting a body part, because you never know when you can use it to your advantage. Beautiful step up insecurity, but does Kevin Kidd have much left in his tank?
Well, we'll see. It looks like KB Prime is the first one trying to get up here out of the two of them. Kevin Kidd back up. Let's see what he's going to do. Wait a minute. Whoa!
Jay Cruz almost catching a cutter.
But speaking of catching something, Kevin Kidd caught something right in the kids, Chris.
Well, I guess KB Prime was just thinking this man has been showing enough testicular fortitude here in this match. And oh my God, what a devastating dragon screw. This has got to be painful. This cannot feel too good. And ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Kidd has tapped out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the real main event, the Prime Focus, KB Prime.
The crowd letting KB Prime know exactly how they feel about him here tonight. What an incredible victory by KB Prime. The man came in here with a game plan. He came in here with a strategy, stuck to the strategy, and it paid out for him here tonight. We expect to see much more from KB Prime, but what a fight in Kevin Kidd. He was relentless. He definitely put up the resistance and he hung in there. But just like every human being in existence, he too had his limits.
Take my picture.
And now, our next contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall
Here we go.
with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, hailing from Tucson, Arizona, and weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the global standard, Tommy Grahams.
Here we have Tommy Grahams, ladies and gentlemen, as he makes his way into the arena, walking towards the ring. The crowd not holding back in their opinion on Tommy Grahams. He is here tonight to face against a crowd favorite, his own nephew, Corey Fisher. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't got hooked yet, you just might be here tonight. But let me tell you something, Tommy Grahams is a force to be reckoned with in this ring as well. Let's see if he's got anything to say about his opponent here tonight.
And his opponent, hailing from Springfield, Massachusetts, and weighing in at 234 pounds, he is Corey Fisher.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Fisher. As we are here, once again, we remind you we have an old school night with no music and Corey Fisher still making his
Referee in
presence
charge,
known. The crowd
Jay
involved in his
Cruz.
entrance. Always the crowd favorite, always ready to put on a show, and when he's ready to fight, he is ready to fight. Just listen to this crowd. They are behind Corey Fisher. They are absolutely hooked on this man, and I can't wait to see what the turnout of this match is going to be. Jay Cruz maintaining order before this match begins, doing his job, making sure everything is squared away.
Jay Cruz, the referee Iron Man here at New Age Wrestling, Chris. And definitely, speaking of up-and-comers, we mentioned that there's a lot of up-and-comers here. Tommy Graham's, I believe this is one of, if not his very first New Age Wrestling matches here against Corey Fisher. But that's kind of the theme of the night, you know, seeing some familiar faces, but seeing a lot of new faces as well, and just getting used to the new era here at New Age Wrestling.
That is definitely a fact, and I don't understand what Tommy Graham's is speaking of, that his hair was pulled, but hey, the match is starting off strong. We have a bit of a standoff already in the beginning. Let's see how things unfold.
I mean, maybe he meant the beard hair or something like that. Chris, I know that's basically the only good hair I got left, so.
Well, that's something I definitely do not look forward to, as Tommy Graham's slaps Corey Fisher in the back of the head. I don't think this is a man you want to rile up, as he smartly gets out of his way and goes for another cheap shot.
That's the thing about Corey Fisher. He has none of that. Corey Fisher, in his short career, has been around. He has gotten tons of experience. And you see there, a beautiful takedown right into a headlock right in the dead center of the ring. Picture perfect technique from Corey Fisher.
It definitely was, and I can honestly say that was one of the prettiest takedowns I've seen by far. Corey Fisher now controlling the head of Tommy Graham's, looking to take control of this match. Man, I'm excited. I really am.
I mean, how can you not be? You got two young talents here in the ring. Tommy Graham's, just look at that physicality, by the way. He's got that in spades. I like it, Chris.
No, I absolutely love it as well. I mean, the man already has a presence, and the man kind of towers in this ring, and it's only measured up to his strength. And Corey Fisher fighting back, but both men just showing how physical they can get in this match. Neither one of them giving an inch. They're both going back and forth. They have definitely done their homework, as Corey Fisher goes for an arm drag and stays on that arm.
But look, I mean, Tommy Graham's, he's got that intimidating look, you know, with the haircut, you know, almost like a Chuck Liddell from the old school UFC days. Well, I shouldn't say old school, but early UFC days, I should say. But either way, Corey Fisher is not intimidated. He is bringing the hurt to Tommy Graham's himself right now.
He definitely is, but if Tommy Graham's has told me anything here tonight, it's going to take a lot more than that. Both these men are hitting each other hard, and both of them still have, from my opinion, a full tank of energy left.
Absolutely, Chris. I think both these guys have a full tank of gas right now. But that's the thing, how quick or slowly are they going to empty it here tonight?
Well, that remains to be seen. This, man, I thought the last match was intense, but this one is set to just light this place on fire, as Corey Fisher now seems to be taking full control of this match as he picks him up for a some drop.
And now it looks like Fisher's going into the cover here. 1, 2, but no, Tommy Graham's kicks out. And Chris, what I was going to say before that pinfall attempt is that there are certain matches that leave your jaw on the floor because you just cannot believe the incredible athleticism that you see. But there are also other matches that your jaw is on the floor because of just how hard these guys hit each other and how incredibly physical the matchup is. And I think this is 100% the latter.
This is definitely the latter, and man, both these men are powerful. They are both just incredibly strong. But you mentioned athleticism earlier, and that drop kick just reminded everyone that aside from power, Corey Fisher is very athletic, he is very quick, and he is very nimble in that ring.
Absolutely. Corey Fisher is one of those guys that he's kind of like an all-rounder. No matter where the match takes place or what kind of pace it is, he can adapt and can do so very well.
Absolutely, and here is, oh my God, Tommy Graham's going for the head games, but Corey Fisher showing him two can play that game. We are in this fight, and only those of us who commit the least amount of mistakes will win, as Tommy Graham's drives Corey Fisher's face into that turnbuckle.
Tommy Graham's there, he's still favoring that knee. And once again, Corey Fisher should take a page out of KB Prime's book and kind of focus on that. Get Tommy Graham's off of his feet so he can put him away just a little easier.
I would have to agree with you there. beautiful bulldog by Tommy Grams. It seems like he is now gaining the momentum, but you have to press on, Tommy. What are you gonna hit him with next? Oh no. Listen, in this sport, you have to completely cover. Tommy Graham's in disbelief right now.
And you know what, too, Chris? I am in a little bit of a disbelief here. You want to know why? Because that was just a very nonchalant cover there by Tommy Grams. That was not, I would say that's actually very ill-advised on his part, in my opinion.
But I mean, I think that highlights the confidence that Tommy Grams has in his ability. He felt that's all he needed as he utilizes the referee's count in order to cause more damage on Corey Fisher.
Tell you what, I mean, this guy Tommy Grams is almost like an attack dog right now. It's you know, he'll beat you up, he'll rough you around, he'll freaking swing you from his teeth if he has to, and then he'll drop you off right in front of your feet and be happy at the carnage that he just left with.
He definitely looks the part, and he said he wanted no parts of that up and over attempt by Corey Fisher. But look at that thunderous spine buster by Fisher, quickly going for the cover. Very, very near fall from Corey Fisher. I thought he had this match in the bag.
Absolutely there, and then even Jay Cruz, his hand hit the floor there. It was that close, but he did acknowledge that Grams kicked out right before the three.
This is it. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Fisher sealing the deal with the Fisherman Suplex. I always enjoy watching this.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Corey Fisher.
What an incredible fight from Tommy Grams as well. He stuck it out. He tried to take Corey Fisher out, but Corey Fisher just tenacious in this match, finishing it off with his finisher, the Fisherman Suplex. I've never seen many people hit it the way he does. Enjoy your victory, Fish. I am definitely hooked on Fisher.
Springfield, you still having a good time out there tonight? All right, that is good to hear. So now back in the day here at New Age Wrestling, we had a segment called Meet the Wrestler. And since this is the end of an era, our final show indoors in Springfield, Massachusetts, we decided to bring that segment back, and we are going to feature one of the top up-and-coming wrestlers here at New Age Wrestling. So at this time, please give a warm welcome for Angel Jacques.
This hasn't been seen here at New Age Wrestling in such a while. Meet the wrestler. And here we have an incredible young specimen, an incredible young man in Angel Jacques. This man is definitely up and coming. He is becoming a crowd favorite. The man has an incredible physique. The man has incredible tenacity. And he is here once again at New Age Wrestling, making his presence known.
Come on, let me hear you. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This man is built like a Greek statue, ladies and gentlemen. And now the crowd has an opportunity.
All right, Angel, thank you for joining us out here this evening. As I mentioned to the crowd earlier, you were one of the top up-and-coming competitors here at New Age Wrestling. What are you looking forward to the most as your career develops here in New Age Wrestling?
Well, first, I want to say, how is everybody doing tonight? Let me hear ya. About almost 1 year ago, I made my debut in New Age, and it's good to finally see y'all again. Y'all are all beautiful and great. But my goal here in New Age right now is championship goal. Who doesn't want to be a champion? Right? Who doesn't want to be a champion? And tonight, I face Jeff the Skywalker. Are y'all familiar with Jeff? Do any of y'all know Jeff? Anybody? No? Nobody?
They definitely know who I am, because it's me. It's Mr. Walk That Walk and Talk That Talk. You're Skywalker. Now clap for me to do son, because I'm here.
And here we have Jeff the Skywalker making his presence known during the Meet the Wrestler segment. Are those mirrors in his hands? It looks like he's sort of mocking Angel Jacques.
See, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who here likes Jeff the Skywalker attitude? Nobody likes.
Fans definitely not liking Jeff the Skywalker. And here we have a standoff, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd have chosen their wrestler.
You're the ancient pretty boy. I'm talking, let me talk. Like I was saying.
Everybody, you suck! You suck! You suck!
Crowd being very vocal in their opinion of Jeff the Skywalker. Angel Jacques blocking the right for Jeff the Skywalker, but Jeff the Skywalker ducking a line and getting out of there. I think it was a wise move by Jeff the Skywalker, getting out of there. Both these men are definitely scheduled to compete later on tonight.
Knock you out!
Jeff Skywalker very irate as he exits.
Well,
the
Springfield,
arena.
let's hear it one more time for Angel Jacques.
I am definitely excited for this match later on tonight. Both these men, very young, very impressionable, very hungry, and I can't wait to see what the outcome of this match is going to be.
I'm coming.
But overall, a great segment. Everybody got to meet Angel Jacques, get to know who he is, and they got to see this incredible standoff by these two.
All right, everybody. I think Jeff Skywalker may have been a little inaccurate because as far as I know, that match with Angel Jacques is still on for later this evening. So what do you say, everybody, after that segment? Is that something you're looking forward to right there? All right. But that will be then, and this is now. Our next contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
Here we go.
Introducing the first team, hailing from Yazoo City, Mississippi, and weighing in at a combined weight of 101 piglets, Bobby and Dougie, Southern Discomfort.
We have them, ladies and gentlemen, the team of Southern Discomfort, and they are here in action tonight. Man, what an entrance by these guys. What is that that's being held? What is he holding here? Crowd seems to be getting behind Southern Discomfort, and I can't wait to see what this match has in store. These men came out here in their Southern
and their opponents, hailing from the Bronx, New York, and weighing in at a combined weight of 300 pounds of love, Johnny Suave and Corazauve. Together, they are Corasauve.
Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. And here they go with their traditional claps. I love watching this team in action. I love when these guys step into the ring. These guys bring the heart and the fire in tag team wrestling.
Referee in charge, Jay Cruz.
These guys always bring a party. These guys always bring the energy, and I love watching them in action. Wait, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? Yeah! Yeah, there we go. Streamers have flown, and this time they were not interrupted.
Well, Chris, it looks like somebody might need to bring a broom in there. There was a little explosion. Almost looks like would you call it a love explosion, Chris?
It was definitely an explosion of heartstrings, because that is what this team does. They tug on your heartstrings. They make you root for them. They make you want to see them win. And that's what they're all about. They're all about heart and fire. And every time they step into this ring, that is exactly what they bring. And they let every team know whom it is they're up against.
Absolutely it is. But speaking of who they're up against, that happens to be Southern Discomfort. There's one Bobby and Dougie. And let me tell you, these guys I've seen these guys all over the place, starting back when I first started in 2019-ish. And they are true veterans of the game, and don't let the looks fool you. They may look like backwoods hicks, but they know how to wrestle, they know how to be physical, and they know how to put opponents away.
Well, I'm excited to see them do just that. And man, they're definitely an incredible team, but the team of Corasauve also showing that they came to play, they came to party. Beautiful roll-up by Corazon here early on in this match. This is going to be fun to watch. This is going to be awesome. Here we see the power. Nice back and forth. Both teams showing they've done their homework on each other. They are prepared for everything they've got to throw. The tag's been made to both sides. And here we go. Let it continue. Would this be a dance battle or a wrestling match? Let's find out. Well, it seems like it's going to be a little of both. Beautiful transition by Johnny Suave. Did you hear the sound of that chop? Suave hanging onto the ropes, not wanting to be thrown, but he is eventually taking off. Beautiful high knee, bringing Suave down to the ground, and another knee drop cover. And a kick out at 2 by Johnny Suave. I have seen Johnny Suave in this ring so many times. This man has more tenacity than anyone else I've seen. I've seen him hit with so much. Double arm drag by Corasauve. They're not done yet. They hit him with a double drop kick. Here's the cover. Only got a 1 count that time.
Let me tell you that there you see the tactics there from Southern Discomfort, Chris. That is something that they do. I mean, I said before, don't mistake them for, like backwoods stuff, like that little bum, 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 bum. But I mean, that's the thing. They are not afraid to make it dirty.
They definitely are not, as they square dance and toss each other onto Corazon in their corner. Smart tactic, by the way, by Southern Discomfort, cutting the ring in half and keeping Corazon out of his corner. That is definitely an advisable tactic here in this business, especially tag team wrestling.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. Going back to the veteran prowess that I mentioned before of Southern Discomfort, that is something that they are very good at. They cut the ring off, very old school, smart tactic. Going along with the theme of the old school night here, Chris, I love it.
Oh, I definitely love it. That was a beautiful arm drag, by the way, by Corazon out of the corner. And he's now finally on his corner as Johnny Suave is climbing the top rope. Nice arm breaker.
Absolutely, and now Corasauve just knocking him down right there, flipping him back up, and double Russian leg sweep. Great tag team offense there. I love it, Chris.
I love their chemistry. I love their energy. These guys are able to get the party started and also put on a great showcase of wrestling as we're seeing here tonight. They're definitely up there against some seasoned veterans, but they are showing here tonight we can hang. We can hang with the top dogs. We can hang with the best you got. We are part of that circle as well. Beautiful back elbow.
There you see great tag team offense there from Southern Discomfort, and they weighed in a combined weight of 101 piglets, and I think metaphorically speaking, we might have just seen pigs fly right there.
Metaphorically, yeah, I believe that we have, and here we go, pressing on the offense, and listen, if you can't cut the ring in half, one of the best things to do is to get your opponent on the other corner, unable to tag his partner in, but Suave making his way back up. Here's the cover. The tag has been made. Beautiful sunset suplex and the kick out at 2. Corasauve fighting back now, trying to get back into this fight. Maybe in the hopes of getting enough space to tag in Johnny Suave. But here he is once again getting cut off. Once again, the onslaught continues. The sound of that chop resounds all over the state of Massachusetts right now. Corasauve getting out the way and delivering chops of his own. And runs into a kitchen sink.
There we go now. Southern Discomfort once again still in control of this tag team match.
It seems like Corasauve is now desperate to escape his predicament. Johnny Suave is desperate to get into this match. Can Corasauve finally make it to his corner? Up for the suplex.
Suave would love to get into this match right now, but there you see once again Southern Discomfort, quick tags, isolating one of the opponents in their own corner. Tremendous tag team prowess from these two.
Here we have another near fall, and it's like they say, oh, wait a minute. He is trying to rip the mask off of Corasauve.
And there you see, once again, I told you that these guys get a little dirty sometimes, and there is another example of that, because that is one of the ultimate disrespects. It's an unwritten rule in pro wrestling. Do not take off the mask of a masked wrestler.
It is definitely an unwritten rule, but everybody seems to want to take the head out of the game of every masked wrestler by doing just that beautiful body slam. But that's one thing I can say about Corasauve. He has so much heart. He just continues to press on. Here's the cover. And just as I was saying, there it is. He kicks out, making his way to his corner, being cut off once again.
I gotta say, you gotta love the heart there from these guys, but then again, too, it's with a name like Corasauve. Would you really expect anything less?
Absolutely not. Beautiful Enziguri finally makes it to his corner. Tag has been made. Here comes Suave. A clothesline. Back elbow. Another clothesline. He is just distributing just onslaught to both members of Southern Discomfort. Oh my God. This man is on fire. Here's the cover. And the last minute kick out. He came so close. Now showing a bit of just frustration, trying to regain focus, trying to get back into this match because he wants to seal this deal.
Absolutely, but can he get away with it? Let's see what happens here.
Escapes the fireman's carry. Corasauve tags himself in. Oh my God, beautiful boot. What's going on here? Have you ever seen anything like that?
I was about to say, Chris, this is one of the darnest things I've ever seen. but not enough for Corasauve to pick up the W. But wait a minute, this is just completely breaking down now, Chris. What is going on?
J. Cruz definitely has his hands full here tonight. He is trying to regain order. He is doing everything he can. Oh my God, you need to turn around, Jay. Turn around.
What's going on here? The chair is now being introduced. Don't do it! Wait a minute, no! Oh, it's this tactic!
Oh no.
Jay, don't fall for it!
No, man! One of the oldest tricks in the book! And they just pulled it off!
Ladies and gentlemen, referee J. Cruz has disqualified Corasauve. Therefore, your winners, Bobby and Dougie, Southern Discomfort.
It has been a very long time since I've seen that tactic used, and it was very, very perfectly used here tonight.
Contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, hailing from the capital of the Dominican Republic, Washington Heights, New York, weighing in at 86 kilograms, he is known as El Sabio Dio Mendoza.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, El Sabio. For those who do not know, that means the wise one, Dio Mendoza. And in the last few matches he's been in here at New Age Wrestling, he has shown exactly that. He has utilized his brain in tandem with his physicality, in tandem with his power, in order to pull off a win. Last time he was here, we saw him steal a victory off of someone else's finisher in order to get the win. Can we see more of that here tonight? Let's see what the El Sabio has in store for us here. And here he is, just being himself, playing the crowd, letting them know how he feels in the crowd, letting him know how they feel.
And his opponent, hailing from Boomtown, USA, and weighing in at an explosive 165 pounds, this is Kazi.
I know his music is not playing, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I do it every time. Get ready for the click, click, boom! Kamikaze is now in the building. And as usual, the crowd loves him. They enjoy him. They love seeing what he brings to this ring. This man is explosive. This man is tenacious. This man is incredible.
See that? I need no music. Although I do need one of these. Real quick. Let me get up. Click, click.
The crowd now joining in with the signature click, click, boom of Kamikaze. Like his name says, just like his slogan says, his phrase, his motto, this man is dynamite.
Well, wait a second.
We have Tahir James out
What's going
here.
on over here?
And it looks like Richard Blake is next to him.
What's this?
What could be going on, ladies and gentlemen? Could this be a triple threat now? What's going on?
Not like that ass.
Hello. Yo, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? You know, I had one hell of a run as being your junior heavyweight champion and your fans' choice champion, right? With Kamikaze, listen, I know that this title, it started off with you.
Number one.
Number one, you hear that, guys, right? You hear that? Number one, right? Listen, to be honest, I feel like you are the fans' choice. And management also feels like the title should end with you.
End? That's random. I ain't gotta beat you up.
Listen, we ain't doing that. I'm coming here friendly. Management feels like you're the better choice for the title to go around your waist tonight and for you to defend that title tonight. Because you are the fans' choice, the number one fans' choice, Kamikaze.
What an incredible turn of events, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen. This title started with him, and it's going to end with him, because he is your fans' choice.
It would seem that there was only one fans' choice champion now. Forever cemented in the books, Kazi.
All right, everybody, it is official. Kamikaze is your fans' choice champion, and he is putting it on the line one final time tonight.
Well, apparently, he is defending the championship tonight. Referee Jake Cruz holding it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a championship fight.
Well, Chris, I mean, we talked about, an end of an era here, and it looks like this is the end of an era for the Fan Choice Championship. Tahir James was a double champion, very worthy of both,
Absolutely.
If I don't say so myself. But listen, Kamikaze, you want to talk about a guy that makes the crowd explode here at New Age Wrestling. You see what I did there?
Exactly. Oh, I saw that.
Yes, but I mean, either way, he was the first, and, he held that title with pride. He made it what it was. I always enjoy seeing Kamikaze work. So I am very excited to see him once again as Fan Choice Champion put it on the line tonight.
That definitely caught me by surprise, but definitely lots of respect to Tahir James, lots of respect to his integrity, and to just him getting together with management and making the decisions that were made here tonight. And definitely a lot of respect to Kamikaze being the champion that he is, again, putting it on the line immediately against Dio Mendoza. This is maybe his 5th match here, and hey, now he's competing for gold. Let's see if that changes his mindset, his mentality in this match as he hits that shoulder tackle.
And that's the thing about Kamikaze there, Chris, and I think you nailed it right on the head. He got this title back. He didn't have to beat anybody for it. He could have just walked away and rode off into the sunset with it. But no, he is a fighting champion, and he's going to see if Dio Mendoza has what it takes to end that lineage here tonight.
And we would definitely see, because as I was stating earlier about Dio Mendoza, he calls himself El Sabio, which means the wise man, and he definitely does utilize his brain as well as his body whenever he's in this ring. The man never fails to impress me, but Kamikaze, both men just not giving an inch here, not letting anyone get the upper hand so far in this match.
Absolutely, and there you see Kamikaze with that explosive offense, but Mendoza gets out of the way. There you see he's pointing to his head, showing that he is wise, just like you said he was, but oh, wait a minute.
The strength of Dio Mendoza, just catching Kamikaze out of the sky and just moving him over to that Samoan drop. If there's anything I know about Kamikaze, though, you have to hit him with a lot more than this if you want to put him away.
Absolutely, but Dio Mendoza, I mean, this guy is he's built like a bulldozer, you know, very small, very compact, but hits like something that you wouldn't expect.
Oh, this man is definitely built like a Mack truck, man. This man not only has incredible strength and an incredible physique, he's got a lot of speed.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he can beat you in a lot of different places, and there you see there with a beautiful textbook suplex into the cover, but not enough.
Kamikaze, ever the veteran, he has stepped in this ring with the best of them. He has stepped in this ring and he's won so much, he's lost so much, and every single time he steps back in there and he just shows everyone what he's made of. He is cut from a different cloth, and when you come and you go up against Kamikaze, you have to use something you've never done before. You have to come with an ability to just protect yourself against tactics such as that. Beautiful standing shooting star press.
There you see again, he wanted the click, click, boom. Another piece of the explosive offense in the arsenal of Kamikaze right there. But Dio finding a way to fight back. He's got a lot of fight left in him too from the looks of it.
He definitely does, and I mean, somebody that's in the shape that he's in, I'd expect him to have at least that much durability and that much energy to keep going. Both men, beautiful transition so far. It looks like Kamikaze trying to fight out of this race. Like beautiful roll-up. And a kick out by Kamikaze at 2. But Dio pressing on, smelling blood in the water and not giving Kamikaze not even an inch to shake back in this match.
Absolutely, and once again, he is very wise to continue the offensive assault. In order to stop a guy like Kamikaze, you got to slow him down, and you got to make sure he can't use that high-flying, aerial, acrobatic, athletic offense. Did I just do an alliteration right there, Chris? I think I might have.
But we might make an acronym of that. Put it on a shirt.
Don't tell it, sell it. But either way, that's the thing. For a guy like Dio Mendoza, he's doing the right thing right here. He's slowing it down and making sure Kamikaze can't run circles around him.
And that's definitely what you got to do against somebody like Kamikaze, because this man, he would exhaust you in this ring. He will definitely, as you said, run circles around you. He can hit you from the air. He can hit you from the ropes. He can hit you from anywhere inside of that ring. And the best thing to do is what Dio is doing right now. Slow him down, keep him grounded, and not let him rally.
Absolutely, and there you see once again he's got that modified headlock. I say modified because he's not even using his own arm. He's using Kamikaze's arm in there to try and choke him out. Kind of sadistic in a way there, Chris, but either way, nonetheless effective. But Kamikaze rising to his feet, starting to fight back.
Beautiful enziguri by Kamikaze. And I mean, can you imagine like being choked out by your own arm? Got a kick out at 2 by Dio Mendoza.
Well, thankfully for Kamikaze's case, he didn't have to worry about getting choked out with his own arm. I don't think that would have been a great way to end not only our indoor tenure here in Springfield, but also the lineage of the Fan Choice Championship that way. But either way, Kamikaze back in control of this match right now and just punches to the gut, trying to suck the wind out of Dio Mendoza.
But Dio Mendoza showing that power with 2 thunderous right arms over to Kamikaze, and now he's got him in the corner, setting him up. But Kamikaze showing that he is still in this and that he cannot be caught off guard just yet. Dio Mendoza with another right hand. Nice European uppercut.
He added that little springboard there with it for a little extra oomph. But the added force was not enough to put away Kamikaze.
Kamikaze showing signs of frustration, wanting to take off and just resort to his usual tactics, but he's up against a student of the game. He's up against a mental assassin right now who is just trying to take away Kamikaze's strong suits and all the weapons he can possibly use. Both men trading blows now in the very center of this ring.
Mendoza now hitting the ropes. They got that big boot on Kamikaze. And oh, wait a second.
Pele kick to the back of the head. Both men just impressive here tonight.
Absolutely. This is what it's all about as we move towards a new era here at New Age Wrestling. Who is going to make their mark? Is it going to be the relative newcomer, Dio Mendoza? Is it going to be the veteran, the fan favorite, the classic, the veteran New Age Wrestling competitor, Kamikaze, that is going to help usher in the next era of New Age Wrestling? We're going to find out shortly, I think, Chris.
We definitely are, and I can honestly say, win or lose, Dio Mendoza is making a statement here tonight, letting the NAW fans know exactly who he is and that he deserves to be in this ring with the best of them. And Kamikaze is one of the best. Went for a shoulder tackle, almost a delayed reaction. I guess the shockwave.
Sometimes that happens, Chris. Sometimes you get hit and then you don't even realize it. The body shuts down. It is what it is. But nonetheless, Kamikaze, he is sizing up his opponent. And this could be the final. Wait. Do-si-do and atomic drop.
That can't feel good. That can't feel good at all. Beautiful crucifix. And a kick out by Dio Mendoza. This man just has so much left to give still. What more can you hit this man with?
I couldn't tell you, Chris, but this is exactly what we have come to expect here at end of an era. Two guys that just absolutely will not quit. Two guys that want to prove that they should be one of the faces of the new era of New Age Wrestling.
And I am excited for this era. What is Kamikaze going for? Dio Mendoza slipping out, showing his presence and knowing where he's at despite everything he's put through. But Kamikaze going for the belly to belly! Beautiful execution on that belly to belly by Kamikaze. Standing moonsault, driving the knees into the chest cover. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your fans' choice champion retains.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still New Age Wrestling Fan Choice Champion, the final Fan Choice Champion, Kamikaze!
Incredible night for Kamikaze. He gained his title back, he defended it one last time, and he walks away still, forever, New Age Wrestling Fans Choice Champion. Kamikaze celebrating with the fans now. He definitely deserves to be called Fans' Choice Champion. They all love him here, and I'm pretty sure they will all love him in the future endeavors of New Age Wrestling. Can't wait to see it.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, hailing from the Bronx, New York, and weighing in at 500 pounds of pressure per slap. He is one half of the New Age Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the House of Pain. He is Hakim Ali.
The House of Pain is in effect tonight. Keeping the presence of pain alive is Hakim Ali making his way to the ring, reminding everybody, doesn't matter what time it is, doesn't matter what location it is, the House of Pain is always in effect. You all know whose house this is.
And his opponent, hailing from Ludlow, Massachusetts, and weighing in at 200 pounds, he is Danny Diamonds.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. What a presence by Danny Diamonds here tonight. He seems poised. He seems ready.
Referee in charge, Jay
to go up against a
Cruz.
behemoth like Hakim Ali.
Well, Chris, we got another very interesting matchup here. We have one half of the New Age Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the House of Pain. Nick Payne currently out with an injury, but Hakim Ali wants to continue to show that it is their house, their rules, or more like his house, his rules here tonight. Once again, a New Age Wrestling veteran taking on a relative newcomer to New Age Wrestling in Danny Diamonds. But either way, this has been the kind of the theme of the night and another very interesting matchup.
Definitely a very interesting matchup, and it's like I was stating earlier, Hakim Ali is out here on his own, reminding everybody while his partner is recovering and will be returning, Hakim Ali is keeping the presence of the House of Pain alive.
That he is, and listen, let me tell you, Danny Diamonds, you know, normally he might be the bigger man in these matches here at New Age Wrestling, but I don't think you can get much bigger than a guy like Hakim Ali. As one of my mentors in the business, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy, always says, look at the size of the arms of Hakim Ali.
No, definitely, and I mean, what can you really do? I mean, look, Danny Diamonds is going for that same exact arm, but what can you really do with somebody of that size, of that stature? And it's just all power, it's all strength.
Absolutely. Hakim Ali looks like a tank and he hits like one too, and Danny Diamonds is finding that out the hard way. Right hands there from Hakim Ali, again, one half of the New Age Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Danny Diamonds, let's see what he got though. Nice reversal.
Beautiful hip toss, and I don't know, I think I take a shoulder out on myself attempting that, and followed by a beautiful drop kick by Danny Diamonds. Is he gonna pick Hakim up? Oh my God, yes, I feel your pain.
But listen, Danny Diamonds, I mean, you see him holding the back there. That was extremely impressive to get the big man up and down with that body slam. But it looks like he is paying for it here. His back might be shot.
I mean, there's a lot of people that would love to have the accolade of body slamming a man like Hakim Ali, but at what cost? As Danny Diamond is here wrenching on the neck of Hakim Ali, but Hakim Ali standing now. This man is sacrificing everything in this match just to get the win.
Absolutely he is, and Danny Diamonds once again in control right now. And listen, Danny Diamonds is the younger competitor, and if I were Danny, I would try to use speed, agility, and what have you to keep Hakim Ali guessing, because you are not going to beat him in a power advantage. That's the thing, but he is showing very good technique, and then right as I say that, the power game comes back.
Beautiful back suplex by Hakim Ali. He goes for the cover, and we have a kick out at 2. Hakim Ali definitely showing that power. We saw Danny Diamond trying to make a run for it, probably going for a bulldog, but Hakim Ali yanking him right back and showing him whose house this really is.
Absolutely, and Hakim Ali, don't let the size fool you. He is not just a brawler. He is not just a powerhouse. He is a very good technical wrestler, showing some of that acumen right there.
No, definitely, and I mean, a lot of people don't realize this, but Hakim Ali definitely has a lot of speed to go with that power as he delivers a thunderous clothesline and just hovered over Danny Diamond. I would have gotten out of the way of that too. That is
excellent ring awareness there from Danny Diamonds as he gets out of the way of Hakim Ali, who was looking to flatten him like a pancake for Sunday brunch.
And it would have been a pancake well earned if he would have landed that splash. Now Danny Diamond with a line of his own taking down Hakim Ali. He's going for another. What strength in Danny Diamond to be able to take down Hakim Ali. Somebody definitely ate his Wheaties today.
And it did. Danny Diamonds with the big splash in the corner. Once again, you got to appreciate the tenacity of Danny Diamonds here. Really taking it to the big man.
Beautiful crossbody and a kick out at 2 from Hakim Ali. This match is definitely throwing me for a loop, but I feel like it's only a matter of time before Hakim Ali's strength plays an important factor, or even his speed, without anyone noticing in this match. And there we go, as almost on cue, Hakim Ali showing a bit of his athleticism with a beautiful spinning wheel kick.
And wait, is this going to be it? The twisting splash!
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This match has finally come to an end. What an incredible fight from Danny Diamonds.
The winner of this match, one half of the New Age Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the House of Pain, Hakim Ali.
Here we have Danny Diamonds favoring that lower back. It definitely must have taken a toll on him, not only taking those hits to the ground, but the initial injury to it when he attempted to succeeded in slamming Hakim Ali. But here he is standing strong. You made a believer out of me tonight, Danny Diamonds. Tenacity is still alive, tenacity is a real thing, and I am glad that I am here to witness it.
Now, the following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, he hails from your mother's house and weighed in at 1,000 pounds. He is Mr. Walk That Walk and Talk That Talk, Jeff the Skywalker!
Oh yeah!
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, ready to walk that walk, because he sure has talked that talk, and he is ready to eat tonight.
It's me! It's always gonna be me! Shut up, I'm back! Oh, I swear, this pretty boy, I'm a cook him, I swear to God.
Jeff the Skywalker looking ready as ever to come on out here and put on a show.
He broke my mirror. He broke my mirror.
We have heard him already talk that talk. Now it's time for the Skywalker to walk that walk.
This white guy, look. It's me!
And his opponent, hailing from Bayamo, Puerto Rico, and weighing at 215 pounds, he is certified pretty boy, the narcissist, Angel Jacques.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the crowd erupting for the certified pretty boy, Angel Jacques. We saw him out here earlier on Meet the Wrestler. Fans definitely behind him, fans definitely enjoying him, and they can't wait to see him shut Jeff
Referee in
Skywalker
charge,
down.
Jay Cruz.
This crowd loving the presence of the certified pretty boy, the narcissist himself, Angel Jacques.
You know, for a narcissist, Chris, he actually seems like a pretty nice guy.
He does, doesn't he? Oh, and Jeff Skywalker with a hot start to this match, not willing to wait. Teeing off, seeking to get the early advantage already on the certified pretty boy. Jacques fighting back already, but Skywalker with a thunderous chop to the chest.
And let's see if Skywalker really can walk that walk and talk that talk, because Angel Jacques, look at those beautiful arm drags there, textbook, picture perfect, twisting body slam. What a display early on.
Absolutely, followed by a drop kick by Angel Jacques. I'm pretty certain if you look up a video tutorial on how to deliver arm drags, you're gonna see Angel Jacques delivering it himself the same way he just delivered that chop in that corner.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. There's a reason why Angel Jacques was out there for Meet the Wrestler with me. It was because New Age Wrestling has pegged this guy as a future superstar, a future main eventer, and you are seeing the groundwork being laid here tonight.
Definitely a lot of groundwork being made, and Angel Jacques living up to it. But here is the Skywalker seeking to take advantage of an opportunity, and he does. You see, that's the thing about Jeff Skywalker. He's always going to look for anything. You give that man an inch, and he'll try to get a mile out of you. He does talk that talk, and we've heard him talk that talk all night. But here he is, working on that knee of Angel Jacques, attempting to walk that walk like he says he was going to do.
And you just hear Angel Jacques just literally screaming in pain there, Chris. He was in a bad way in that corner. But that's the thing about Jeff Skywalker. Yes, I might not like his demeanor. Yes, I might not like his attitude. You might not like it either. You people watching at home or in the crowd might not like it either. But the bottom line is, he is in this co-main event spot with Angel Jacques for a reason. And that is because he has the potential to be a main eventer, to be a star himself.
He definitely does, and one thing that Jeff the Skywalker always says as he delivers a beautiful DDT and goes for the cover. Kick out at one. Jeff the Skywalker always says that he is ready to eat. And every time he shows up, he shows just how hungry he is for the win, how hungry he is for the gold, how hungry he is for the main event. And here he is, closer and closer to that goal as he continues to work on the leg of Angel Jacques. That cannot feel too good.
There you see Angel Jacques just trying to just fight out of it, pulling the hair, just doing whatever he can. Jeff Skywalker just wrenching on that, biting it now, my God, elbows. Angel Jacques now just trying to kick him off there, but either way, I mean, the damage has been done. You just hear the screams of Angel Jacques, and you have to wonder how much more of stuff like this can he take?
That I do not know, but those screams definitely have me feeling that pain. I do not want to know what that feels like. I already hear it. And here he continues, Jeff the Skywalker, but Jacques not letting him gain the upper hand. He is tired of feeling that pain. I mean, it cannot feel too good. And he's doing everything he can to keep Skywalker off of his leg. Double clothesline, taking each other out at the center of the ring. Crowd getting behind Jacques now.
Let's see what Jacques has here. Big clothesline, almost took his head off. Almost took his freaking rib cages out right there.
Kind of saw him hopping around just a little bit right before delivering that beautiful maneuver cover. And Jeff Skywalker reminding everybody, I have as much fight as you.
Absolutely. Jeff the Skywalker is not going to give up that easily, but Angel Jacques getting the energy from the crowd. He's got them really fired up here. But wait a minute, the knee is bothering him now.
Nice step up enziguri by Jeff the Skywalker, and you see that was the deciding factor. I mean, if I was going up against somebody with the size and stature and just being chiseled as Angel Jacques is, I definitely would try to take him out, try to gain some kind of advantage like Jeff Skywalker did, and this time he chose the knee, and it's been working for him. Beautiful elbow drop.
Into the cover now. 1, 2, no!
And you see Skywalker smartly hooked the very leg that he's been working on to just add that little extra pain to try and get himself to win. But you see, that just shows you the fight in Angel Jacques. That shows you just the inner strength that he has, the fortitude to keep pressing on despite his pain. I have watched this man be tortured at the very last show and still fought on to the bitter end. And here he is doing more of the same. I enjoy watching this man in this ring. This man has a bright future. They have chosen the right man to pave the way for, and I can't wait to see more of Angel Jacques.
Absolutely, and let me tell you, Jeff Skywalker back on the attack here, but the thing I like, whoa, okay, easy there, Tiger. The thing I liked before is that as soon as Jacques went down, Jeff the Skywalker capitalized on that and went right after him. Then, once the pin didn't work, he took his time lollygagging outside the ring. And as you can see, he gave Angel Jacques time to recover.
Well, now it's Jeff Skywalker's turn to kind of scream. Angel Jacques still hopping on that leg, trying to find, oh, that could not have felt good for his knee or Jeff's back.
Let's see who got the worst of it.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Perseverance wins the fight.
Here is your winner, certified pretty boy, the narcissist, Angel Jacques.
Angel Jacques standing as best as he could, strong and poised, celebrating his victory, his hard-fought, well-earned victory. Jeff the Skywalker put him through the ringer. But it's like I said, sometimes all you need is enough perseverance and it'll get you places. Angel Jacques has a bright future here in this business, has a bright future here in New Age Wrestling. We haven't seen the last of him, and we haven't seen the last of Jeff the Skywalker either. Jeff the Skywalker not too happy with the results of that match.
And now, Springfield, for real this time, I'm going to ask all of you, are you ready? Your main event of the evening is a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. And it is for the New Age Wrestling Junior Championship.
Here we go, main event time.
Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the Bronx, New York, and weighing in at 186 pounds, he is El Niño de Oro, Max Capacity.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, El Niño de Oro, Max Capacity.
I heard the best news of my life. I don't have to come back to Massachusetts so we can stay back over there.
Incredible presence by Max Capacity here tonight. This man looks ready. He is challenging for the gold. He is an incredible performer in tag team. He is one half of Young Glory with Jeff the Skywalker. We're about to see what he is capable of in singles combat.
And his opponent, hailing from Summit, New Jersey, and weighing in at 205 pounds, presenting the reigning, defending New Age Wrestling Junior Champion, the Grave Digger, Tahir James.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Mr. Too Easy, the Gravedigger, Tahir James. Tahir James out here showing everybody that he cannot be taken out so easily. He suffered a brutal attack at the hands of Jay Vera, and here he is, still defending his championship, showing everybody he is a fighting champ. He is strong, he is tenacious, and he will defend his championship no matter what.
Referee in charge, Jay Cruz.
Jay Cruz making sure this match is fought fairly. Remember, this is for the gold, for the Junior Heavyweight Championship of New Age Wrestling.
And Chris, what a way to cap off our run here indoors in Springfield, Massachusetts. I say that because our next event will be, well, we will have one more in Springfield. It'll be outside though. But anyway, what a send-off this is gonna be. As with the theme of the night, we got a relative newcomer here, Max Capacity, taking on one of the OGs, as we like to say, the Gravedigger, Tahir James, former double champ. He was a double champ as of about, I'd say, an hour ago.
Just about.
But either way, he's still got the junior championship, and he is going to defend it here. And what I love about Tahir James is that this guy is so well-rounded. He's got great arsenal of submissions. He is a well-versed striker, could literally beat you just about anywhere.
No, that is absolutely true. I love watching Tahir James in that ring perform because you get a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of flavor in everything that he does. You can taste everything he does in that ring. He's certainly always cooking up a recipe, and he's always serving the best dishes.
That he is, but listen, Max Capacity, he is going to have to be at max capacity tonight in order to put away the Gravedigger. But there you see there, that was a very high capacity slap, I'd say there, Chris.
It definitely was, and oh no. Tahir James not too happy about that chop. Unleashing a flurry on Max Capacity here in the corner. It's possible he could have just remembered what happened to him last show, and he's trying to remind everybody, you need to put some respect on my name when you step in this ring with me.
I mean, I don't see why people wouldn't respect his name. I mean, did you see how crisp those strikes look? But speaking of crisp strikes, that spinning back kick from Capacity was good, and he is now in control, but the Gravedigger comes back with an elbow.
He definitely did, and beautiful drop kick by Max Capacity, and he's going for an early cover. Kick out at one. See, Max Capacity, he fights demons on a daily. Every single day, he has to fight with different versions of himself, just whispering in his ear. Can you imagine just having to deal with that every single day? Being in this ring is a bit of catharsis for him, and just fighting something other than himself just gives him a certain sense of purpose, and this is why he is unleashing the way he is here tonight. And imagine if he can walk away with the gold.
Let me tell you what, that would be a way to put a stamp on our indoor run here in Springfield, Massachusetts. That's for dang sure. Perhaps he wants to be the one to help usher in the new era of New Age Wrestling by winning his first championship here into the cover 2. And there you see the rope break there. Excellent ring awareness there from Tahir James to know exactly where he was to get that rope break and stay alive in this match.
Definitely impressed with the ring presence. And Tahir James, this is not his first rodeo. This will not be his last rodeo. He knows every inch of that ring. He knows every inch of his opponents. And if he doesn't know in the beginning, he discovers towards the end. Here's Max Capacity wrenching on the neck of Tahir James.
That he is, and let me tell you what, Max Capacity, aside from the showboating, aside from the gestures made to the fans in attendance here tonight, he has been very impressive. You see, once again, we've said this a lot tonight, Chris, textbook chin lock applied, but that's what goes to show you, no matter if they've been here before, no matter if it's their first time, New Age Wrestling brings in the best talent available.
Absolutely. Here we have a cover after that back suplex. Another kick out by Tahir James. It was a very beautiful back suplex, by the way, by Max Capacity. He definitely understands who he's up against. He understands what he got to come with. But I don't think he'd want to sit there. See, it's just like I was saying, you don't want to take your eyes off of Tahir James. He's been here way too many times. This is just what he does for a living. You have to press on, you have to stay on there, and allowing yourself to be distracted by an argument with the ref is not the right thing to do when you're in that ring with Tahir James.
No, it is not, and that's the thing, that like what I was saying earlier, you see Capacity there just bending the rules, using every bit of that 5 count issued by Jay Cruz, but this is what I don't like, you know, he's bending the rules, he's getting in Jay Cruz's face when you have one of the most dangerous wrestlers, not just in New Age Wrestling, but just in general right now, right in front of you.
Absolutely, but that chop sounded incredibly dangerous from Max Capacity to Tahir James. Beautiful maneuver by Max Capacity going for the cover. You gotta cover him. And another kick out by Tahir James. Max Capacity in disbelief.
There you see now Capacity going right back to the offense, and that's what he's got to do. But Tahir James fighting back once again, just the strikes that this guy throws. Unbelievable force behind them, Chris.
This man is just incredibly powerful, and just these chops resounding. It sounds like if Massachusetts is hosting a home run derby with the sounds of these chops.
And Capacity throwing in just stiff strikes of his own, but Tahir James answers back with some big ones.
Here we have it. Beautiful sling blade by Tahir James, measuring his opponent.
Jesus, that knee strike nearly... I'm surprised Max Capacity's head didn't wind up in the second row.
I'm surprised he kicked out. He looked like he was completely out of it.
I don't even know how he's still standing right now, Chris.
This man is something different. Definitely something different. I've never seen anybody just get such a clean knee to the face. Anyone else would have been knocked clear out.
Capacity, I'm not even sure. Oh no, he was playing a little possum there from the looks of it. Looks like he has gotten his wits back in together and is now, well, wait a minute, Tahir James countering. Back and forth we go.
Now this is definitely looking like a title match. Both men giving everything they got. Both men bringing the intensity. Both men bringing the aggression. Neither one of them giving up the inch. Every single one of them looking for the upper hand. And it keeps shuffling between them. This is definitely an incredible match. Oh no! Tahir James driven into the ring post. And again for good measure.
And listen, I don't know if you saw it, Chris, but the ring literally shook when Tahir James went into it. That is the force that Max Capacity threw Tahir James into the corner post with.
Max Capacity mocking Tahir James. Moonsault! Beautiful moonsault at that. cover. Very, very near fall. I thought it was over.
I mean, that's what you call a kick out at 2.99999 infinity right there, Chris. That was as close as it gets. And let me tell you what, that was an absolutely beautiful moonsault there. Looked like Capacity could have floated in the air there for as long as he wanted, but there is Tahir James. The power, the resiliency. He wants to show that even though we are entering a new era here in New Age Wrestling, he is going to still help lead the charge.
Oh, Capacity fighting against the pedigree now. Tahir's looking for it. Beautiful back body drop, but wait! And Tahir James kicking out. What an incredible match. I mean, I am impressed with both these men. They are beating the snot out of each other. I don't think I want this to end. Oh, no! But I think it will right here.
Absolutely, and there you see Tahir James with the Hail Mary Michinoku driver. Dead center of the ring, trying to get Capacity for the cover. Here he goes, 1, 2.
How is he still kicking out? I don't understand. What is this man made out of?
I don't know, but Tahir James saying that it is done and the pedigree.
Final nail has been hammered. There you have it, folks. Max Capacity fought hard, but everybody has their limits, and Max Capacity has reached his max capacity.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still New Age Wrestling Junior Champion, the Grave Digger, Tahir James.
What an incredible main event, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you so much for tuning in and for hanging out with us and rocking out. Can't wait till the next show. Can't wait to see you guys again. It has been lots of fun. This was the end of this era, but we will begin the next one here shortly. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a blessed night. My kings and queens and everything in between, it's showtime.
Easy. That's what I do. And I'm still a champion. Come see me about that.
My glorious brother!
My glorious brother.
What happened?
I don't know.
Who was supposed to be king?
I tried. I got 3. Blame him. I got 1.
Shut up!
I got 1, then 2. Come on.
You get him next time, my glorious
I'll get
brother.
him next time. Screw you, ref.
Shut up! We going back to the brawl!
We go in.
Always!